Hello everybody, Uncle Jack is back with a bunch of Warframe videos. I did recently one for Equinox, farming relics in low level missions just by walking, remembering the good old days of World on Fire with Ember. And I have to make a few tanky videos for Baruuk, which is right now Revenant and Gauss. I guess everybody has like good builds for those warframes. They are quite easy builds, I think. But I don't know. I'm gonna show mine because they ended up being super comfortable, super good, super strong, and blah blah blah. It's like really easy stuff just to enter the steel path and get a bunch of steel essence, especially this week that we have an umbral forma. Very important stuff. I'm always begging for those. Okay, so as I said, this time it's gonna be Baruuk. First thing is gonna be a dispensary Baruuk, another one of those dispensary warframes. I don't really care about what other people are doing because this is just a way of having a very easy time. And with dispensary, you you have the chance of using your strong heavy strike with serene storm, and you're gonna have health conversion and shield and armor, and well, it's gonna be very comfortable. Very strong character. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let's go to the build. The build is gonna be lovely PlayStation 4 loading times. This one has no growing power. I think it's not necessary. And another thing that is very interesting, this is actually, it's almost a final build. I'm gonna replace our secrets with it's just like the Equinox one, with Umbral Fiber, but that's when that's gonna be when the Prime version is out. So in the case of Equinox, I'm just waiting for maybe for today's Umbral format. I don't know. So still charged to fit everything that I need. Primal sure-footed. Can't remember if Baruuk has any how to say it, special buff with the abilities, but I think he doesn't or something. Primal sure-footed goes perfectly well. The Umbral combo, health conversion and equilibrium combo, which is the mods that are paired with dispensary. Our secrets, because I can't yet fit Umbral Fiber. Reactive Storm, it's a very important mod here, and this is interesting. Baruuk is super strong and he doesn't need anything else with one of these augments taking a slot. It's very difficult to be able to have a good build and being in the need of disposing of a slot for an augment. Like clearing a slot for an augment. This is gonna be a blind rage build, and it works perfectly fine. You just need to be a little bit organized when casting Lul. But generally speaking, once you start the Serene Storm, you don't need the Lul anymore. So yeah, whatever. It's just to do something during the gameplay. Adaptation. I think I tried this guy without adaptation and things didn't go very well. So yeah, armor adaptation, the flying thingies. Okay, so with this build, as I always say, if you wanna see the build at your own pace, just pause the video and just do whatever you need. with your reproduction of the video, let's check this out. So we have a dispensary that's gonna be 69% double drop, which is fantastic because you're gonna get a lot of those double drops. So keeping your energy up is gonna be super easy, and the armor is gonna be always up. Lul has 25 meters, more than enough, because it's just to start the Serene Storm. Desolate Hands has a 22 charges, which is just beautiful, and it's gonna be even more with Molt Vigor, which I'm gonna recommend to use every time you use the Desolate Hands, because it also means you're gonna have natural talent when casting the Desolate Hands. So going into operator, casting, and then casting the Desolate Hands is going to be almost as fast as just casting. And okay, so this is going to have a 90% damage reduction, which is not very difficult to achieve anyways. And this thing is gonna have status chance 695. That's very good. That's because of the reactive storm. Damage reduction 40, which is also very important. And it's an impact damage 695. I don't really care that much about that. Fury, because we want a super strong heavy strike. That's why Steel Charge, Fury, and Molt Vigor to cast more of those flying thingies, and to give Molt Vigor. And okay, I'm going out of the build. Molt Vigor plus Madurai combo, while using, it's the same thing I did with Equinox. This Madurai Molt Vigor combo really helped me a lot with a bunch of builds. That's why that's why I got into these frames right now. I just had them maxed and thrown into the hole until something new happened, and now something new happened. So this Madurai Molt Vigor combo gives you like almost blind rage mod. So now you can push a bunch of abilities in a bunch of warframes to a maxed point without saving slots and shit. In this case, it's just gonna be to really push forward to really push the boundaries of the Serene Storm. So yeah, so you're gonna be casting those two, but without doing weird shit like with Equinox. It's just gonna be a simple cast, and once you have the Serene Storm, you're on. So that's it. Just in case, the weapons they are not really important, but let's check out the build on the Desert Wind. That this is important because this is gonna be a build to play this thing. So I don't really know if what's the name of that thing? Life Strike works on this thing, because I kind of feel I didn't test it properly. Oh. It has something weird now. Yeah, well, whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't really. Maybe I can put here Life Strike, but you're gonna see why this is like this. So it's gonna be of course critical build. I can't stick the other unless you put a Umbral Forma on this thing, but I think that's crazy. So it's gonna be normal primate pressure point. Organ Shatter, because you can't use the other one, the Amalgam Organ Shatter. The speed is gonna come from this Killing Blow, and it's gonna be enough, because it's not good for the small combo, but the heavy strike combo, the heavy strike hit is it works very well. You'll see. Gladiator might, because I want that 5.0 critical multiplier, and this was supposed to be for life strike, but I didn't feel like it was working. At that moment, I felt it wasn't working. I don't know why. But luckily for me, what I got was a very nice surprise out of this spring-loaded blade, because it makes the Stomp like heavy strike from Serene Storm much better. Okay, so you'll see. This is the build. Of course, you can also pause this one. Doesn't really matter. I'm using a cat because I'm farming Steel Essence. And oh yeah, for the beginning of the mission, just in case, I'm using a weapon with forced slash proc, and this one has life strike. I'm gonna show it to you just in case. This one has life strike, just to keep my life up in case I need to stop the Serene Storm. Oh yeah, and the other thing, this is not necessary, it's just a coincidence. I modded this thing. I don't even have a ribbon, but I modded this thing, and oh, this is very interesting. What a dumb fuck. Okay, yeah, so this is supposed to be... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, this is supposed to be magnetic, because I always use one web. Okay, so damn it. Okay, this is gonna be Carnage Stinger, because it's Baruuk's weapon, and this one the same thing. Okay, well, there you go. Making this video helped me with at least with one thing. Okay, so my first weapon is always viral and slash or corrosive, and my second weapon, my secondary, is always magnetic. I don't know, just in case, you find shields or proto armor or armor or whatever. But in this case, I'm using the viral slash combo. So I put Carnage Stinger, which is slash status. That was nice. But the thing was, it has this heavy attack grants 10% evasion and immunity to status. This is very good with melee based warframes, and even better if you use heavy strikes. It's very comfortable, and you can stick one of these in the warframe. I think it's Carnis Carapace, I don't know the pronunciation, but in Baruuk's case, I'm not using Carnis Carapace, I'm gonna call it Carapace. So having this mod in this weapon is really helpful. I mean, but the point is, if you have something like someone like Valkyr or some Warframe like that, and you stick the Carnage Stinger on the secondary weapon, you're gonna have a really nice buff for your melee kills, heavy strike based melee kills. Okay, so it wasn't for the normal combo. Okay, so it's gonna be the magnetic one. Okay, perfect. That's it. Either way, we are not going to use this thing. It's just for the buff. And that's basically the entire build. Yeah. Let's go to the gameplay, because the build is more or less, you can find variations or stuff to do in a different way. But I think the most interesting thing for me was when I found when I started playing, and suddenly I felt things were kind of weird. Never heard. I mean, I didn't pay that much attention, because nobody was like screaming Baruuk, Baruuk. it was like always Ivara and Sarin and weird stuff with Trinity or Necros, or Chroma, even Mirage. But Baruuk was like, yeah, it's strong, whatever, nobody cares. I really like this guy. And the skin is actually one of the best in the game. The normal one. He has a few other good ones, but I still believe the normal one is the best one. Okay, one good thing about this guy, you can start with the dispensary, so you're gonna have your full energy right from the start, and the armor. You see, beam. Okay, and it's a lot of time for that thing. You can also, if you want, you can call this thing from the start, so it's 25. It's beautiful. It's 25 and you can go to full. There you go. You don't need more energy than that, you know. It's great. Okay, so you can also have already. You can have that thing ready, the blue floating Molt Vigor buff. And yeah, okay, so I was saying that nobody was talking about this guy, and he's really easy to play. I mean, like the way I'm playing it, it's really dumb, which is fantastic for me. So let's go to the mission. We just need to build the whatever name is the serene storm meter. So we're gonna call the I think the best way is to call the dispensary, so you can cast these things without problem, and try not to forget about the dispensary, because at some point you're just gonna fuck up, and then you're going to forget, and you're gonna cast something, and you're gonna be unable to cast, for example, the ability that I can't remember the name. I sometimes I just cast it. You don't actually need to all the time to be like going into operator, but I just, you see, it's really fast and the other one is really slow, so in the end you end up having a better casting time, and what's the name, and you end up having more of those. Okay, so already, yeah, on the steel path, that the serene storm charges really fast, and now comes the real beauty, because it's fantastic. Please, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's go. That thing, the other buff, because for this one we need the full buff. I have the 40, nope, not yet. Sometimes it happens. Now there's the 40, the blue square we call the serene storm, and now everything is about the strong hit. I mean, it's just amazing. Check out the damage on this thing. I mean, and you don't need speed because it's a crazy stomp, and you just need to get closer to the guys and just give them a good, nice radioactive storm, because I mean, it seems like reactive storm thinks that the best way to kill these guys is radiation. So who am I to say anything differently? Every time you're gonna revive the cat, you should activate the dispensary, but I see around me a bunch of red balls, so I'm not gonna activate the dispensary. But okay, so activate the dispensary, activate the lul, and revive. And don't forget to cast this shit, because I did forget, and it's not a healthy idea. Every time you cast the dispensary, you can indulge yourself into casting either lull or what's the name, or okay, whatever, the floaty things, you know. Yep. Okay, so and the other thing, this is the one I don't really know. Maybe someone watches this shit and is going to tell me what is the thing, what's happening with this serene storm? Why doesn't go down? I mean, it's just infinite. I mean, I know from time to time it starts getting like exhausted, or like the mirror fills completely and you end up losing it. But I don't really know. Maybe, I mean, sometimes when I throw the small punches, which are really slow with this configuration, you don't. It's not really a good idea to use those things. You see, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show them to you, but you see, they are really painfully slow, but they are quite strong. So, you know, if you want to use them, just go away and use them. That's the casting for the dead cat. I think that okay. So, okay, did you see that? Oh my god, this was beautiful. I wasn't planning on such a amazing kill, but dude, okay, that is not the thing I get every time I activate that, so don't go around thinking that's gonna happen again. But whoa, what I know, I mean, I'm not completely sure about how to do it, but 70% of the time I throw that sliding light attack to the guy who gives you magnetize. The guy just gets fucked. We should maybe give it a try a few times, but you know, when that guy appears, he's right here, I go. And the thing is, that's one of the great things about spring-loaded blade with this thing. That move, the sliding move, becomes really wide, like everything goes flying. And you have to say goes flying with that stupid little voice because it sounds entertaining. It goes flying! It's amazing! Oh, also, Stompies are good for breaking thingies. So, yeah, very nice. Very nice. Very nice, like we said in Russia. Very nice. Not in Russia because I'm Russian. It's just because I had to be there for quite some time during the pandemic, which was one of the best times of my life. Not just because St. Petersburg is one of the best places in the world, but because Russian people are some of the best people around the world. So don't go mixing shit, you know, like don't mix politics with like people. I'm from Argentina. We are told since we are kids that England is evil, and yeah, that's not true. I'm not saying England is good, but just, you know, bring me proof, because like politicians might be shit. I have nothing to say against Boris Johnson, but they might be shit. But the people, they are very cool. I mean, Argentinians are kind of okay, but politicians in Argentina should be all taking the good old way into a plaza and having their heads chopped off. Just, you know, hey, here's the killing squad. What's the name? No, what's the name? Execute. The execution squad. Yeah, execution. In Spanish, the word is fusilar, so it's a pelotón de fusilamiento. Fuck. I wanted to say fusilate. Fusilate. What the fuck? Maybe there is a word close to that in English, like to fusilamiento, fusilar, fusilator. I don't know, but it sounds funny, like trying to do that shit. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy this thing, and now I'm gonna. Oh, it's the nullifying fuck. I hate this guy. Shit. Oh, he didn't nullify shit. What is this guy doing? And where is he? Okay, I'm gonna give you the lift, and now I'm gonna kick you to the ground. But check it. Oh man, whatever. If you start punching the, if you start punching the, like mashing the button, the heavy strike button, the thing goes into. Oh, where is the cat? Oh, I need the cat. Oh, there. It doesn't matter. Come on, give me some energy. Come on. Oh, come on, give me the blue energy. Ah, fuck. I need the cat to get the red balls. Okay. Now give me the fucking red balls. Not the Red Bulls, the red balls. Generally speaking, I don't explain anymore that in order to get energy as to get life when you have your full bar, you need to have the cat alive. If you don't, you're not gonna get any energy until you start losing life. I mean, you're not gonna get any life until you start losing life, and yeah, sometimes that is just inconvenient. Okay, so oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the oh my god, check that out, check the damage. It's just stupid, and you don't need to mash. You just, go around. You just activate the dispensary and the flying things just to have a good defense. And now we're gonna go dispensary, lol again. We have 8 of those things. Do not revive the cat without flying things, please. It's just a bad idea. Right. Okay, so when you mash the heavy strike, you're gonna end up in this situation. You see? You're gonna do that. You're gonna do a few fists, a repeating machine gun fist, and when you get the accolade with that, he gets super fucked. And if you start stomping the accolade, he's gonna get also super fucked. So that's it. I have no more recommendations, anything else to do here. We have 4 minutes, so we are not gonna wait till the end of the mission. Don't go into the hole, please, because we lose everything. Come on, run, baby, run. And he's also fast. Oh, having a bunch of guys and using the small hit is also cool, because you see a maddening amount of crit damage flying around from everywhere. Oh, yeah, okay, come on, dude. Oh, the map. I hate the map sometimes. Why? I hate it half of the time. It's really poorly programmed. Okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna wait. Well, so that was Baruuk, and the way I play Baruuk, and the way I found to make it like lazy simple. I really believe a lot of people will profit from this. I actually love this build. I think it's right now it's my second favorite build after Valkyr. And Valkyr is still better because Valkyr doesn't use anything. She's just, once I enter into, I mean, I don't even play the Eternal War. I only play Eternal War when things are kind of complicated, but even then, if I want to shoot guns, I won't turn it on. And so yeah, Valkyrie is better, but this guy is really good, and it feels so nice to see things flying, exploding with red crits. Is, you know, every crit buff, every crit madman fans of crit will understand what I'm saying. Alright, so I think I didn't miss anything. If you think something wasn't explained properly, or you want to add stuff, please don't add better options that include unbearable synergies and helminth and zones, and you know, it needs to be super simple. It needs to be relaxed. If I have to mash the button, it's not really good. If I have to activate abilities every 30 seconds, it's really not good. um, and so on and so on. Okay, this guy is like jerking the screen, so I think he wants to go to sleep. Dude, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm saying hope too often. And I see you next time.